guess she don't want her ears scratched anymore. She probably wants some food. She's starting to look like she's showing. Boy, she's a big, good-looking girl. And I think she gets better looking the bit older she gets. She's gotten longer. Yeah. Oh, well, excuse me. As you probably already deduced, I'm on the road. Gotta head down to Carl Junction, pick up some straw for everything since it's gonna get cold this weekend. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I guess it's decided that winter needs to show up. Boy, it's a warm one today. But anyway, I guess election didn't quite go the way we thought it should, or the way I thought it should. I think I can say we. I think I can speak for quite a few people in the country. Some things that I just do not understand, but, I guess on those cases, it's not my monkeys, not my circus. I'm talking about Governor Whitmer's re-election and the election of Fetterman. I don't remember whether it was for a House seat or in the Senate or whatever, but in Pennsylvania, and I think, and I can't remember, I just read the article, it's aggravating, but I think it was Pennsylvania, I don't know, but they elected a dead man. Let that sink in a second. Now, granted, he only died a month ago, and the other candidate was, the way I understand, he's from the Green Party, the other choice, not the dead man, the dead man's opponent. But, so, I don't know. I guess the dead guy was the lesser of two evils. But anyway, I guess Ron DeSantis in Florida just kicked some rear end, and they have turned Florida almost all red, which I believe is a good thing. It's not as red as I would like it to be, though. I think we need to be a lot more conservative than what we are. But anyway, Abbott won in Texas, which is another good thing for Texas. I mean, but anyway, that's enough about that. Missouri went the way it should have, I think, pretty much, which is where I live. But I got something else I want to talk about. Talked to my mom this morning. She's on Social Security. And, Social Security is supposed to be an 8% raise next year, just across the board. So she got her letter telling her she's going to get a raise, but because she got a raise, they're going to deduct more to pay for her medical. I believe it's called Medicare for seniors. So when it's all said and done, she gets a raise of $1 a month, if she read it to me correctly. Is that not crazy? $1 a month. inflation's at 8 point something percent officially. Now, honestly, it's probably higher than that. But they're going to help everybody on Social Security out by giving them an 8% raise. It's a little more than that, but anyway. But they raise up their Medicare payments to, well, enough. I don't know exactly what it's to, but in my mom's case. But she's only going to get $1 raise a month. Yeah. That's what a lot of y'all are voting for. Of course, on that stuff. Alright. Phone ran out of memory. That's why that odd change there. But anyway. It's probably a half hour later because I was going down the road. I can't fix things on my phone while I'm going down the road. It's probably illegal to record while I'm going down the road, but anyway. Yeah, I was talking about Mom's Social Security and how supposedly she's getting an 8% increase, but once they raise the premium for her health care insurance, she only gets like $1 a month more. It's crazy. It's just not right. But anyway, I guess that's what people want. I don't know. I just really don't know what people want. Of course, you know, shoot. Republicans are the reason you have to pay a premium on your insurance anyway. So, but wait, shoot, I'm stumbling over my tongue here. The way things are going, I can remember that in the 90s I got into the 401ks. I had one. I've had two of them, two different jobs. And, oh, excuse me. Anyway, like I said, I've had two different 401ks, and I've left both of those jobs and cashed them out, you know. But, and they were good. I was a proponent of the 401k. You know, up until about this time last year. No, it was before this, because, you know, I started looking at things, and what I was, or before I was getting ready to become semi-retired and a bus driver, school bus driver. And I saw then things were not going the way they should. And my dad had warned me about these things way back there, because there was a time when there were people in the government that wanted to invest Social Security into the stock market. I mean, this is in the 90s. Stock market is, you know, going crazy. Dad, no, that's not a good idea. Nope, don't, no. And wow, it took 30 years or so to prove him right. Looks like it is. So, but about just before, you know, when I got serious about leaving my job, I was thinking, you know, this is a way for me to do something I want to do, which is raise the pigs and work on the farm, but and be debt free. Of course, we're not exactly debt free, but anyway, it's okay. It's just what it is. But we paid off everything that could be paid off. So, but anyway, I was looking at the 401ks and what was going on with the stock market, and I was saying, this may not be a bad idea to get out while I can. Yeah, I lost about 25% in my 401k by cashing out when I did, because of taxes. It's how much taxes they took, 25%. But 401ks are dropping fast, and I also heard this morning that Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, is in trouble. And that's one of those things I thought about getting into at one time. I just couldn't quite bring myself to do it. And it might be a good thing now. But all the governments in the world are looking into cryptocurrency now, which is a scary thing. You don't want to. I don't think, my opinion here, we don't want a cryptocurrency. It's just, it makes it too easy for the government to get access to your money. Oh, had a rough turn there. But had to get off the highway. Got to where I don't like that highway driving. I like to rubberneck too much. Anyway, we need to be writing, emailing, calling our elected officials at every level, whether it be city, county, state, or federal, and give them our opinion on this stuff. Will it work? It has worked in the past on things. Nowadays, I don't know. I mean, the one side is so hell-bent on trying to build a socialist utopia, that I'm not sure they even listen anymore. And then, most of their followers, they believe the BS. And I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. It's just the truth. We can't have a utopian society where everybody loves everybody and everybody gets along and nobody has to work and everybody's equal. It's not possible. People are people. You got people who like to work, and I enjoy a certain amount of it, but and they're always going to work. And they're going to hustle and they're going to do what they got to do. And you always have people that are going to find a way to manipulate the system in their favor. And you've got people who are always going to lie, cheat, and steal. It's just a fact of life. That's why we have laws, So people won't let a true socialist society survive because we're people. We're not content as a group to have the same thing as the guy next to us. We want more. And, I don't care how much you indoctrinate the kids, in the public education system or the college system, universities, it's still going to be that way. That's part of human nature. Some people just want more than everybody else. And some of those people are willing to do anything to get there. It's just the way it is. And I hope that everybody that's watching this already knew what I just said, so I'm not educating anybody. But if this is the first time you've heard that, you need to educate yourself a little better. I mean, every time socialism, communism has been tried, it's a mess. Now, there are socialist, capitalist hybrids that kind of do okay, but not really. In a capitalist society is the only capitalism is the only economic system let me back up again. You can tell I don't script my videos. But anyway, capitalism is as fair as you can get. Okay? True capitalism. Now, what we have in the United States right now, I would call crony capitalism. And you can see it in the way these large corporations do everything they can mostly legal, but sometimes not, to keep the small person from growing. And everybody buys into the BS. Oh, safety, safety, safety. If you let your freedom go, there's not going to be any safety. You know, because when the workers quit, now this sounds kind of communist, but when the workers quit, and I'm talking to people that work and that strive to better themselves, when they quit trying, we're done. It's just that simple. You have to be producing something. You know, I made a comment to someone a few months back about how I thought that things would come back around. Now, we may get set back 100 years, but it would come back around. And they're setting us up for just that right now. Just for the setback. Everything is devolving. Education, I mean, and it's not, and I'm not blaming, there's enough blame to go around here. The education system's going backwards. You know, people don't know. They get out of high school or even college and they don't know much. I mean, prime example, AOC is supposed to have a degree in economics. Listen to that woman talk about the economy and tell me that she knows anything about economics. I do not have a degree in economics, and I can tell you that she does not know. But anyway, you know, I started this channel, and I said that I was going to stay away from politics. But It's not possible. Just not possible. You know, I've tried to keep it farm related, but if all I do is show pictures of the animals, I don't think I'm doing it. I don't think I'm being right by y'all. Plus, it's my channel, and I'm gonna say what I want. Until YouTube shuts me down, and then I'll probably go, to one of the other platforms. There's other platforms, Rumble and Patreon. A big old fat coyote out there in that field. Anyway, that's maybe down the road. I don't know. So, here's the gist of all of this. We have an out-of-control government that lies out of their rear end every chance they get. They drive costs up by their legislation, and then we have the permanent bureaucracy of unelected officials. I mean, we're talking the alphabet agencies, CIA, FBI, NSA, USDA. Go read some of the regulations from the USDA. I was reading because, Rhonda's going along because she's a good woman, and she wants to be supportive of me. Thank you, Rhonda. But I want to start a meat store. So I've been trying to make sure I'm up to date on all the regulations and everything. And, I've complained before about, the processor thing, where every processor is required, every state is required to have processors have their inspection standards the same as the USDA. But when you cross an imaginary state line, which, but once you cross that line, the USDA has to be involved before you can cross that line and sell it. Now, I can go have my personal meat processed there all day long, that's fine. Or I can take a customer's pig there and drop it off, and they can go pick it up, and it's just fine. It's good enough for me to eat, or, for the pig owner to eat it. But once I sell it. So I was reading, to get off of my rant there and start another one, was reading the regulations again the other day, and I run across this one, and here I'm paraphrasing what it says, that if a store cuts their own meat, it does not have to be USDA inspected. If they bring it in wholes, halves, quarters, whatever. Now, I know there's an assumption there that they bought it from a USDA approved processing facility. So, but still, if they cut it up themselves, I don't know. It just strikes me as odd. You can think of it what you will. So anyway, there was something else I heard today that I wanted to talk about, and I can't not remember for the life of me. And you know, for y'all looking for baby pigs to look at on video, I got some on the way. As you saw at the start of this video, I was messing with a well done there, scratching her ears. She's about a month out, I believe. So you may have some Christmas piggies, but that's still a month off. But they're coming. Baby pigs are coming. I've got some work to get done in that month. Get her a little better shelter put up. But anyway, y'all don't want to hear about what I got to do or what I'm going to do. You want to know what I'm doing. Right now I'm driving down the road. Seem to get caught up in a lot of errands. A lot. But anyway, it is what it is, as they say. It's not on them terms I don't really care for, but you know, it fits, it works, so. Let me see. Yeah, I've been 20 minutes since I started this video. Probably ain't nobody watching by this point anyway. So, I think I'll just wrap this up here. Maybe I'll throw in some Skittles and Butch video. But, I want to leave you with this. If you're like me and you were kind of hoping for that red tsunami they were talking about, it just didn't materialize. Here's the deal. It's a new day here where I'm at. The sun's shining. It's I don't know, let me see if I can see it's 81 degrees here in Southwest Missouri, which is just wild for November. I mean, I don't think it's unheard of, but tomorrow it's going to be raining. It's still going to be in the 70s, but then Friday the bottom falls out. Anyway, y'all didn't come here for a weather forecast. The election. Here's the deal. There's a few rays of hope there. Texas turned back redder than it's been in a while. Florida is almost all red now. And, you know, DeSantis looks like he's the man. Looks like he might be the man for 2024. I mean, optimally, I know a lot of people don't like Trump, but I would like to see a Trump-DeSantis ticket in 24. And I don't think DeSantis will be the same kind of vice president that Pence was. And I know that a lot of people didn't like Trump. He's abrasive. He's a New Yorker, you know. He's rich and he don't mind telling you. But he had us in way better shape than we are now. You know, he's a get the shit done kind of guy. You know. But then, you know, if we got that, which I don't know, I hear that Trump and DeSantis are already fighting. You know, Trump's ego is a problem with him. I understand that, and I kind of agree with people. He needs to get that in check. But anyway, I'd like to see that, and then in 28, DeSantis run for president, and then we could hopefully have 8 years of him, and that would give us 12 years of hopefully good change, true economic growth, maybe some relaxing of these economic choking regulations. Anyway, so I said I was going to wrap this up, and I babbled on for another 4 minutes. So as always, let's look out for each other. Let's help each other when we can. We're going to need a lot of that helping each other. I may do another video, maybe tomorrow's video, I don't know, but on a parallel society, parallel economy. And, you know, that may be what's needed. But anyway, for now, let's help each other out when we can. And let's pray. Prayers are needed. Just all over the place for all kinds of things. So we'll catch y'all later with that. Okay, I'm back. I remembered what it was I wanted to talk about. Shortages. I mean, I have heard, I don't have any sources, so go look it up yourself and then let me know what you find if you want to. Butter. This one concerns me. Not that I'm a real big butter eater, but unfortunately we use a lot of vegetable butter. Margarine. Yeah, margarine. But I think that this is just another attack on the farming system, especially the farming of animals. So keep an eye out for that. Plan accordingly. If you like real butter, I think I have. Again, Rhonda watches these videos, so she can comment. She will probably, maybe, I don't know. Depends on how mad she is at me, I guess. But she's been real understanding lately. Anyway, I think I've got to go ahead to buy a milk cow when I can. I mean, you know, we're paying $4 a gallon for milk, and we're drinking, well, I don't drink milk, but excuse me again, we're using about 2.5 gallons of milk a week right now. There's just 3 of us, and like I said, I don't drink milk. You know, I like my milk made into gravy. So yeah, there's that to look out for. There's issues with medicine. Your albuterol, I think that's what it is. I think it's an asthma med. Calling for that. An Adderall shortage. Just think of that. All them little ADHD kids running around without no meds. Woo. Some things might change. Anyway, just, you know, these are things that I'm hearing about. Check it out. Let me know what you find out. So, okay. Now I'll catch you later. Okay, well, that chicken, she's looking for a place to lay an egg, I think. Got done, shut the door on the truck and looked back here, and she was over there, about where that can is. She's coming straight to the truck. hopped right up there. Wish I'd have got video. I thought I'd turned it on, but I guess I didn't. I was just talking away. But anyway, she's happy to see the straw.